We need to also react to the series that happened in the East between the Celtics and the Hawks. It lasted a little longer than we both expected, though, I think.
Definitely.
You have any worries about the Celtics based on that series and how it went? Because the Celtics did kind of collapse. And what, game 5 it was? I did not like how they collapsed right there. Marcus Smart made some bad plays in game 5. Game 6 kind of redeemed themselves, but still, I did not like that from a team that is supposed to be heavily favored and clearly the better team. And
for sure.
DeJounte Murray was out in game 5 and you still lose? I don't like that. That's not a good sign to me. Maybe they just, sometimes players do have games where it's like you take it for granted and then they just punch you in the mouth and it's hard to get back there. But the thing is, they made costly mistakes at the end of the game. It's not like they got blown out. Because you get blown out, okay, cool, they blown out, we weren't ready, cool. But it's different when it's like end of the game. You're supposed to be the more experienced team right now. At least in playoff experience.
Yeah.
I was concerned about that.
Yeah. For me, the Celtics Hawks series was the one I was the least interested in.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I was like, all right, these guys, they should wrap this up in no more than 5 games. And they went to 6. And I'm like, and they lost at home.
Exactly.
Game 4 was in Boston.
Good point.
To me, something like got unraveled kind of like later in the season because they were on this like tear for the first half and then Tatum started struggling. Brown got hurt.
Yep.
Marcus Smart also in and out. But this series, I don't know what they're.
Just don't get me wrong.
I don't know what the deal is.
Man. Yeah, this should have been a sweep.
Yeah.
To be honest. If not 4-0, at least 5-1, gentlemen's sweep. It shouldn't have lasted that long.
I don't think they like have a idea of like their structure. To me, when I was watching the games I did watch of that series, they just seem to. All right, it's Jaylen Brown's turn. It's Jason Tatum's turn. All right, it's Jaylen Brown's turn. All right, Marcus shoot this shot. The most consistent player was Derek White off the bench. I mean, obviously, and Brogdon was good too. But
that for a while though.
Yeah, but that's true. But it's like I expect that. I want this like type of production from my star players, and I'm feeling like they don't really have a. When I look at them play, I just see like a lot of ISO, kind of kick it around the perimeter.
Yeah, and that's why I thought Malcolm Brogdon would be there for. Like, I know he's not like a savant of the passer. I know I'm not calling him CP3, but still, he's a point guard that's capable. I think he's capable. Like, because one of the main issues last season, we talked about this. Tatum was trying to be the playmaker and had all those turnovers because they didn't have a true point guard. Now you have one because Marcus Smart can play the point, but he's not a point guard. Derek White, same thing. But Malcolm Brogdon, yeah, that's a capable point team. But it's not going to work if you don't have actual sets and plays to run.
Yeah.
Pin down screen here, your turn. ISO your turn on the wing. ISO your turn in the post. I don't know. I feel like a lot of this too is maybe just changing of the coach so quick. But at the same time, you had a whole off season to get this done and implement a system. So
I don't think it's. I don't put this on Joe Mazzulla. I think he's done a great job actually. I think
circumstances, yes, he has.
Yeah, for sure. I think that they just don't have a leader on the court. Obviously, you have your veteran Al Horford. Tatum is like the scoring leader. Jaylen Brown can also be the scoring leader depending on the night. Yeah. But who's like rallying them together as players? Is Smart doing that? He probably like has some fire, but I don't think he's just like the guy that everyone's like, all right, we're gonna follow your lead. I don't feel like they have that, and that's why I don't have a lot of confidence in them. The only thing, at least for their upcoming series against the Sixers, that they have going right now is that Joel Embiid is gonna probably miss the first game.
Yeah,
that helps them out a lot, but I think that they're gonna have a hard time because I think they fail to close out games because, like we said, they have this. All right, you take turns. I'll take my turn. You take this shot. I'll take my shot. They need to have a flow of offense. They just kind of like have offense. They're like, all right, whoever wants it gets it, type thing. And maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I was not very interested in the series, but the games I saw, that's what I like took from it. I don't know. I don't get that.
Defensive mistakes was an issue for me too. Like late game mistakes, that's what I was really confused by. But setting aside the Celtics for a second, getting to the Hawks. They made it through the play-in. You had a new coach, Quinn Snyder. All these rumors about Trae Young. As the Hawks, if you're a Hawks fan, I don't know what you think right now. Because they can go two ways. I try to remember. Who traded up for who? Was it Dallas? Dallas traded up, right? In that draft.
For Trae Young?
Yeah, who? I forget who did what. Anyway.
I want to say
that in a second, though. We got to revisit that because both teams are kind of in the air a little bit now, Dallas and Atlanta. So we got to revisit that one day. Anyway, I don't know, bro. It's tough because John Collins wanted out of there, but he's stuck and he's still there. Trae is getting a reputation, whether it's fair or not, that he's like a coach, killer type person. Similar to James Harden had that reputation early on in his career too with the Rockets with Kevin McHale and some other people, man. But it's tough. It is tough in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I say give the Murray and Young thing another chance. Give Quinn Snyder a full round at it. And then see from there. But at the end of the day, they did lose the first round. After this team was just in the Eastern Conference Finals like 2 years ago. So it's not a good look. But I say try it again. One more time. What do you think?
I think too much has occurred with this team.
Really?
To just be like, all right, we'll just like patch it together. Unless there's a significant change in the next few months, I think that I would explore. At least I'm not saying I'm just gonna give up Trae Young or whatever, but I would explore what I could do with Trae Young in a package. Like I know he's making a lot of money. Don't get me wrong in that. That's your franchise guy. But if they have another season of irrelevancy, you sign this dude for nothing, in my opinion, for this huge contract. So I would. I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying all right, trade Trae Young like immediately, like expeditiously. I'm saying
see how it goes a little bit in the
shop around,
and then trade. Like say it doesn't go good by like December 15th. All right, now I'm looking at trades because it's about a little bit of the season's gone, been a couple months, depending on where we at. Okay, need to trade.
Yeah, because I don't think you can blame this on Quinn Snyder. He really just got. Murray is a good player. He has some attitude issues, in my opinion. John Collins.
I mean,
he's just kind of stuck, like you said.
Oh no.
I would explore, man. I would just explore. That's all I'm saying.
Yo.
Mid-season, hey, if it's not working out, yeah, if we can get something good for that value, yeah, go for it. But they rely too much on just Trey to make plays, to be, pulling up in transition and then getting these random lobs. I think teams are starting to figure that out, and you need a structure. It's not a lot of structure.
Yeah, it'd be so cool,
especially for a young team.
Wouldn't it be cool that if man structure something to like the Warriors? Honestly, that's kind of what they need, because they have the same. Not saying he's Steph Curry, I'm not saying that, but he's a Steph Curry type of player. Murray can be. They just need to implement that system. Like try to get Trey open off. Like the Warriors have so many different motion schemes, man. It's implement some of that. Instead of Trey just ISO and trying to do his best to get open, driving and picking. You know what I'm saying? Like that's mostly what they do. But Quinn Snyder, I'm not sure. He's coming from the Coach Pop tree. I don't know. I'm sure he can. I think he's a smart coach. So
yeah, I think Snyder is capable of turning the team into a very structured, flowing offense.
Yeah, scheme that fits the players that you have.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like Trae Young needs to be in positions where he's not having to create the offense for himself every time on the floor. He's the initiator every time, and I get it. He's the point guard. He's also very small, and he does well in it. But teams are picking up on that. If you double him, it makes it harder for him to, like I said, make easier plays and to get those shots and set other guys up. You're asking a lot out of one dude at that one position who's also bringing the ball up every time. Murray also can handle the ball. He's also been a point guard, so that's a benefit. But at the same time, you can't just play iso ball with those two guys either. So
no, there's only certain type of players that can get away with that. You have to be elite to get away with that all the time. Something like a Kyrie, KD type, you know what I'm saying? So
even then, you need the extra.
Exactly, even with them, they need
role players that fit that.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we both agree. See where it goes, and if it's not looking good, I get some changes.